Okay, welcome to another day of LSAT training with Tony. I guess that could be the new name of our deal, LSAT training with Tony. Except I'm not teaching anything, I'm just showing what LSAT Max has to offer in the form of their training session. Sorry about my speech, is a little slurred because I'm not drinking. I don't know if you can see, I got some Invisalign aligners. I got a couple of troubles with just misaligned teeth. So figure while we're all wearing masks, shoot, just get that handled, right? Good time, right? So here we are on my calendar for what my progress on LSAT training. And so yesterday I was working on cannot be true. I did finish the must be true questions. And let's see if I grab those up for us here. So we can show the results. I I did a lot better on those. They are the program says that these are easier because you can look within the question passage to see if you have any or to check your work. So they say these are the easiest because you can check your work against what's in the passage. So you can see I got 76% accuracy is going up. I'd like to see that at 50 so that I could, 100% so that I could start increasing speed. I really don't want to increase speed on an inaccurate basis. I want to start out being able to have full accuracy and then from there increase my speed. So, okay, that must be true. So that was my final results out of 50 questions. I got 38 correct. And the next was cannot be true. I started off kind of rocky here, and then I guess that's as my sort of MO goes. I started getting better as time went on. And so hopefully I'll finish out this with 100%, and then I'll only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 missed out of 28. That would put me at, that still put me around a 75% accuracy. Nowhere near where I want to be, but I think that's a huge improvement over my initial. I think that, I'm not sure if this will record my my initial. I think I have the test here. You can see everything with the test. So see how we're doing so far on the on progress. Okay, so I didn't finish. I don't know how these are showing that I finished because I don't think I finished those at the actual exam. Maybe I've now done those. Oh no. Okay. So anyway, 52% on this one, and let's see, on section 1, I guess that's logical reasoning. Let's see, I guess you got to continue here and then review. Okay, 55% there. So 20% is, that's a big jump from where I was before. So I think that's pretty good for a couple of weeks' work. I would be happy with that. Although the 20% increase is untimed, so that's not apples and apples there. That's apples and oranges. We'll see next week sometime where my actual score is, where I'm actually at. As you can see from the schedule, I have linear games. So after I get these cannot be true done today, which I should get them done, let's find out where my cannot be true is at. I think I have just about 7 questions to go, so I should finish those in about an hour and a half or so, it being about 11:40. So should get into linear games today And if I could finish that would be good. And then let's see where we are on schedule wise. 4 more types to do. So if I could be doing my test next Friday, I think that'd be a good thing. And so looking forward to that. And let's see, I wanted to say a couple of things before I shut down the video today. I wanted to thank you, Julio, for letting me know about the blueprint questions. Yesterday, I spent a little time talking about the questions and whether or not they have video explanations, because a lot of the courses, when they advertise, I'm just clicking through these here to see if there are any video explanations in these. These cannot be true questions have not had very many. I don't know if they have any at all video explanations, but when you look at the courses, they will show you video or show you an advertisement that says, hey, video explanations on the questions. Now that I took that to mean that when you do a drill question, there's going to be a video explanation on that particular question, each and every question. Not the case here. And so I was kind of upset about that and hoping to get feedback from others on the other courses. And Julio was nice enough to let me know that he is doing the blueprint course, and it's the same. That the blueprint course does not have video explanations on every question either. So that's unfortunate that nobody has all the questions explained. And in some ways, I was kind of vamping on that, because if there's a video explanation, you can kind of lean on it a little more. You have to think through it a little more if there's no video explanation. So I think that it also may be good, because you really have to kind of go on your own and see what you can get done. And I think in a lot of ways, that's how the legal practice is. You kind of just jump into something really complicated, and you may have a mentor, but at the end of the day, you're the one that's got to make the decisions on how to move forward with the defense or with the prosecution, and et cetera. So I think that may be good training from one end, just to kind of get in there and see what you can do. On the other hand, it's really nice from a standpoint of training to have somebody really walk through. And as I said before, my main thing is learning how to diagram properly. Diagramming is probably the most important thing that you can really do well, because if you diagram it well and you understand the diagram, you're going to be a lot more likely to get a consistent, good, right answer. So one thing also that the LSAT is training, or the LSAT Max course and others are training you to do, is to have what they call mental stamina. I was explaining to the orthodontist today about what it's like to go through LSAT training. I said, imagine having, well, the imagery was having your mind in a vice. You've seen those pictures where they put a person's head and it's like being squished. I'm a very artistic person. I played guitar for you the other day. So being squished into you have to do it this way kind of situation is really hard for me, because I'm a very free and open thinker, and even when I figure something out, I don't really lock it in. It's still open to discussion, and so my mind is very kind of flaky in that way, or free and open, or whatever, however you want to characterize it. It's not like a steel trap from a standpoint of, something gets in, it's just that way. I'm not like a computer. I'm a very, very artistic person. So doing the LSAT is like, very challenging questions each time. So as I was talking to the orthodontist, I said, hey, imagine, or remember, you've probably a time when you've probably done, had a question or something that really challenged your mind, and you had to really think through it, and think through it hard, and really pay attention to the details and all the implications of everything. And it was really challenging for your mind, and you had to come up with an answer, and you went through that process, and you really had to strain mentally to think about it. And I said, now you've done that. Now imagine doing that over and over and over and consecutively and over and over and over again for 35 minutes 3 times. Your mind is just being really challenged for 35 minutes straight, and you're timed, and you've got to be productive. So um, that's the case with the LSAT. That's what's going to happen to you when you go take the test. And so my encouragement today is to push through. I did that earlier in this area, kind of maybe in this 14, 15 area. My mind was starting to get a little tired because I think I finished off at 8. And so I did 6 more questions in a row. And that's basically like an hour, I think, for me, maybe, 45 minutes to an hour of, focused, uninterrupted, get in, dig in, diagram, make a decision. And I started in here starting to think, okay, I got to take a break. I'm going to go do something. And I didn't. I just pushed through. And I think I made a little headway in building stamina there. And I encourage you to do the same thing when you get to the point where you just want to quit. You want to, take a break or something. And you've got to take breaks. All of the LSAT courses encourage you to take breaks that you can't. There's another gentleman who does LSAT videos. I actually will plug him. If you haven't seen his videos, they're very useful. They're not long. He has a course that he offers, which is just tutoring. And let me see if I can find him in my history. This will be. I'm sorry to take your time looking this up, but it will be really beneficial. This guy, oh my God, he's so funny. If you haven't seen Davey 504, he's funny too. Good for entertainment. But let me get to the LSAT trainer guy. There he is. So his name is. How do you engage in a detailed review? So you can see this is a 48-second video, and he's a top scorer, and he has a tutoring company. So if his advice and the advice of others is that your brain can't just go 8 hours of doing the LSAT or doing drill questions. You can't do it. You got to take breaks. And some of them recommend 20 25 minutes and then break. So I think that look around and find resources on what the right break is. But my encouragement is just this: push through, make sure that you can at least sustain that high mental activity, that challenging mental activity for an hour or so, because I think that the LSAT Flex is 35-minute sections, but I think there's actually a break in there. So I'd say if you can build your stamina up to an hour and a half sustained, that would probably be good. But there's probably better resources than me to say as far as like the amount of time, but at least work on building stamina up. And I'm starting to work on that myself. So that's my main encouragement today, and I appreciate you watching. And if you haven't looked at this guy's videos, subscribe to him, because it'll just show up little. And he does these just little things, and it's cool because it's not a lot of commitment. Even if you're doing entertainment, viewing, you're kind of relaxing for the evening, you can slip in a 48-second little snippet of something, and they're really useful. So I encourage you to look at his channel. And again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Crush the LSAT.